All right, so real quick, I just have to get this out now so that hopefully the emails and the comments on like every one of my videos on this particular matter stop for the time being. Lynette, I think her name is, was on the SGT report, Sean's SGT Bull show on about to say Reels News on YouTube, and she's making the most outrageous claim that this new AC chain coin, or ACC as it's called, which is developed out of China, is essentially going to be the SDR, the IMF's, SDR currency, world end all, be all, New World Order token. And I'm listening to her speak, I'm watching the video, I saw it, and I'm punching holes through literally every single thing she's speaking about. And all I can think of is, does anyone remember Miss Karen Hughes, who was a former World Bank employee, was fired or whatever, and came out about the New World Order stuff, and it was like, hey, she worked at the IMF or the World Bank. Let's see what she's got to say. And the more the lady spoke, the more you said, this lady, I think, has lost her effing mind. She's been studying every single conspiracy theory out there, and believe me, I understand that many conspiracy theories do in fact become true at some point. Like, oh hey, I thought that was fake, now it's proven real, I get it. But I'm talking about the most outlandish stuff. One of the ones was, there's a second species on this planet, and the alien agenda and all this stuff. And I'm thinking, she's speaking, but none of this came from her work at the World Bank. I'm talking about Karen Hughes now. And then she starts talking about, admiralty law and all this other stuff and common law, and I'm thinking all she's doing is researching all the other stuff that we've all stumbled over on our awakening periods in our lives of this stuff. And now she's saying the same things we've already read, but it's not coming from a perspective of, oh, hey, I worked in the World Bank and I learned that here. No. So she is simply one of these people, believe me because I said so. And the things she would say were getting more and more and more outlandish. And then there was a judge, I forget her name, Judge so-and-so, which I don't know if maybe she was retired, who took her up on some of her claims about admiralty law and common law and, when the United States fought the British and what we were and how the, U.S. incorporation and all that crap. And she punched massive holes through Karen Hughes' statements. And that was around the time, which ended in 2016, early on, where Karen Hughes faded from reality, faded from YouTube, nowhere to be found, gone with the wind. I'm mentioning that because I'm getting flashbacks of that right now with this lady Lynette. I think it's Lynette. I should have wrote the name down or looked at it one time before I came out here to do the video real quick. I think it's Lynette. She's making the rounds. These cryptos. It's the New World Order. It's the world government. And again, I'm watching the video with Sean, SGT Bull. I emailed him, hey, dude, do you have time to interview me tonight so I can kind of clear this up maybe on your channel and my own? And I'm thinking I want to choose my words wisely because I don't want to sound like I'm bashing someone or attacking someone. But this phrase is what I'm going to use. This woman is not even kind of qualified to be making the outlandish claims that she is making when it comes to these cryptocurrencies. And in this case, this brand new China, one come from China, it's an ICO. It's another ICO token they're ready to push out. And somehow, what she even says in the video, I'm having trouble with understanding some of the stuff in the white paper, and I've reached out to a contact there, and they're helping fill me in with what it means and things like that. So she's already admitting, I don't know what the hell I'm reading or what this is, but I'm still going to make a statement that this is New World Order, and I'm thinking, you got to get your facts first. You should have reached out to the people, asked all the questions on the white paper you had before coming out and going on Sean's show or any other show, because she's been on other channels too, spewing the stuff she's spewing. How many times have we heard, oh, that's the New World, that's it, Mark of the Beast, that's it. Remember when credit cards first came out, which I wasn't even born yet, but my parents remember. Credit cards, oh, it's going to be the thing they use to chip us. Yeah. Nope, not quite. Driver's license, it's going to be in the oh, not there either. Right? So what I'm saying is, as technology progresses, we can easily say, hey, they could use that for the chip, the mark of the beast. We could say that. That crap's been going on for 70 years now at least. Ultimately, if that's the plan, the club wants to do it, they'll find whatever technology at the time suits them and they'll use it. But for her to come out and say basically unequivocally this ACC coin is going to be used for the SDR, they're going to use it, it's going to be the end-all be-all super crypto, everything will have to go through it, and you know the Americans can't get involved. Why is that the case? And they're going to use real estate over here. She's speculating so badly, but she's not saying, look, I'm speculating, or I think it might be this, but I'm not really sure. She's kind of coming out and saying, like, this is what it looks like to me, and this is what it is, you know. And I'm getting flooded with emails on this nonsense. This is the biggest, fattest, nothing burger I may have witnessed in my life, including worse than Karen Huge crap. Anyone remember her? Where is she at? What happened with all that? Nonsense. That's what happened with that. Just because you work somewhere, and she had that background. Hey, I worked at the World Bank. Oh, well, I want to know, what did you find? And ultimately what she found was nothing. No, we want to know what you learned at the World Bank. Nothing. I'm just going to tell you about what I think is conspiracy and what's real and fake. Well, what proof do you have? Was it something at the IMF? Something at the World Bank? No. Right? So it was just, I have this little bit of a title behind me, believe what I say, and it turned out to be a massive nothing burger as well. So I don't want to make it, again, I'm not trying to attack, again, I think her name's Lynette. If she happens to see this video and you want to talk about this, get on Skype with me. I'm not going to bash you. That's not what I'm trying to do. But when someone's not qualified to talk, I'm going to say, you're not even kind of qualified to speak on these matters, and you are, and you're doing so as kind of an authority source on this, and you're not. That's not fair to people. That is totally not fair to people, because people all of a sudden think you are the authority source, and you're not even kind of when it comes to cryptos. ICOs, white papers, blockchain, another claim she talks about Bitcoin. They said it was limited, but it's not. It just doubled right now with this fork. They've doubled Bitcoin. That is complete nonsense. You have two completely separate coins, just like Ethereum and Ethereum Classic. They had to do a hard fork, and whenever they do that, they must split the coins off into different entities, different coins completely, which is why Ethereum Classic is not selling for $310 today, like Ethereum is. If you look at Ethereum Classic, it is way lower than that, because nobody really uses it. Ethereum took over, right? Bitcoin is still Bitcoin, Ethereum is still Ethereum. They had the forks, two different coins are created, and whenever that happens, whatever coins people have, you get the exact amount of the other coin to do whatever the hell you want with it. And of course, it always tanks, like was what we saw with the recent Bitcoin fork. The other coin tanked. It's typical, but it's a different coin. You didn't double the Bitcoins. So when I see basic, common, what I feel is common sense stuff when it comes to cryptos, and I see someone out there who can't even speak about that stuff correctly, we got a problem. And when you get on a big show like SGT Bull, great dude, Sean's the man. Sean is the man, by the way. When you make it on Sean's show and you start spouting that stuff, got a problem. Which is why I reached out to Sean, hey, do you have time? And sometimes he doesn't have the time. Like, I don't know if I'll get lucky and be on the show tonight. But, you know, he's got to schedule it, not that kind of thing. But regardless, I'm going to do a rebuttal video tonight, and I'm going to break down some of the comments. Not every single one, because I could go through 40 minutes of it and spend a ton of time breaking it down. But I've taken a bunch of the comments she made in the video with SGT Bull, and I'm going to break down, she said this, that's complete nonsense. She said this, that is not even kind of true. You know, where'd she get this from? I don't even know, you know. And I'm going to share with you the site, ACC, who are these people? They're from China. When did the site get created? What kind of website are they running? And you're going to quickly realize what I've concluded. She don't know what she's talking about, and she should stop immediately talking the way she's talking about these cryptos, when in fact she does not, and I'm going to prove, she does not know what she's talking about with these things. It would be like, you know, me trying to come out all of a sudden in my car one day, hey guys, I'm going to tell you all about quantum physics, and I'm the man, and I've got about as much business talking about quantum physics as, you know, as she does talking about cryptos, to be quite honest with you. I don't know how else to put it. And I would never come out here without giving a disclaimer if I was going to do what she did. Guys, my disclaimer, I'm very new to cryptos. I'm kind of learning it myself. I'm reading the ICOs and the white papers and this and that. I'm kind of following along. So I want to talk about where I think this is heading, but I got to be honest, I'm not really that qualified to talk to that level. I just don't know enough about it yet. You know, if you give a disclaimer like that, at least it sets the ground floor of, okay, and then I can listen to this person give their speculative ideas of why it might be New World Order related, one world currency related, you know, but understanding, well, yeah, but she doesn't understand them fully. I can see where she's going with this, and it does make sense that they could use a cryptocurrency as a world currency. I see that. But she does say she doesn't know this all yet, this particular coin. She's still talking with the people, the team who created the white paper for that token. She's getting questions answered that she doesn't know about just reading the white paper. I read the white paper. I understand everything in that white paper, by the way. She does not, and has said so. So if I'm reading an instruction manual to you guys, and I don't know what the hell I'm reading in many of the sections, but I start telling you, okay, do that, put that there, hook that together with that one, aren't you going to be like, whoa, dude, you said you don't know what the hell the instruction manual is saying. Are you sure you want us to put these two pieces together? Because they don't look like they've... Yeah, just go with it. You know what I mean? Like, again, my gut instinct is this is I sense another Karen Hoods coming on. She's making the rounds. She's got these outrageous claims. It's crypto. It's one world order. And it's nothing more than a Chinese ICO company that wants a piece of the action. That's the end of the story. Another Chinese company that wants a piece of crypto action through an ICO. And they're showing you how it could work, how it could connect the world together. Well, that's what all cryptos do. Oh, you're in Thailand, I'm in America. You got a phone with a wallet on there? Yep, send me 0.00078 of a Bitcoin. Oh, I just got it. Litecoin, all right. This is common stuff with cryptos. And it's being taken out of context with this one particular ICO, because this is the one that the IMF SDR is going to use. This couldn't be further out of whack than I can even think of. So I'm giving you this little bit of information now so that I can really go over it later on tonight and hopefully squash this nonsense. And maybe SGT Boo will have me on the show to squash it there too, because it needs to be squashed. And I can't sit by here with outrageous claims with absolutely nothing backing it. You could have picked a ton of other ICOs, a ton of other tokens, coins, cryptos, and made the same claim that she's making. You could take Pillar token, and make the same claim, but it's a token, not a cryptocurrency with its own blockchain, right? It rides on Ethereum, but she could still make the same claim. There's a bunch of other ones. EOS, as a matter of fact. You could make the same claim for EOS, which I think was a big backed by a Chinese dude or investment company, EOS. Why? Because it's all blockchain technology, and they can all essentially do the same thing that the other ones can do. It's just who created one first, who got there first. One is, maybe very specific to only dealing with these transactions or that kind of thing. Other ones, like Pillar, we want to be kind of the ground floor so all these guys, when you guys come out with all these great ideas and ICOs and tokens, we want to be the middleman that helps everything communicate together. That's what Pillar wants to do, right? But you can make the claim, oh, well, Pillar's going to, New World Order, oh. This stuff is not going away. I've been hearing this for years. Bitcoin's just going to go down. It's breaking records again. People are jumping in with both hands and feet. People are running up credit cards to get into these things. They want in. Everybody wants in. And clearly this is where the future's going. You've got the banks, as I've discussed, again, getting patents and things. They're creating their own blockchain technology. This is not going away. And you might argue, oh, well, they're going their blockchain technology. They are going to the New World Currency. That does not mean that's where it's going. At the same time, I wouldn't argue if that's where this ultimately led no matter what. It just matters when the club is ready to implement their New World Order, what technology is available, where, we're always going up with technology, where are we at that point in time? If they want to pull this off in the 60s or 70s, credit cards started coming out, they could have done it then. They could have put your whole life on a credit card. They could have taken your driver's license and did the same thing. Driver's license, swipe it, insert it, whatever. Chip, whole life's on there. They could have done that 50 years ago, but they didn't. We didn't have blockchain then. We do now. So if by chance the club wants to move forward with New World whatever, they can look around and say, well, this is the platform we're going to use. And maybe, just maybe, it'll be blockchain based. But does that mean that there was a nefarious plan from a long time ago that they were going to do blockchain and that was going to be it? No. They would have to adapt to whatever technology affords them at the time. And in this case, there is blockchain. It's coming out. It's not going away. So it could be another 50 years. Nothing happens. Hey, whatever happened with the One World Order thing, the One World Currency? We had the internet. Yeah, we kind of transfer information back and forth so much that they just scrapped the whole plan. We never knew they scrapped it. It's gone now. It's another 50 years. We're now around 100 years and they haven't implemented it yet. You know what I mean? So that's not to say that they couldn't use the technology. No different than they could use your driver's license technology or your credit card technology and decide that that's going to be the currency. And your crypto thing is on there too. They'll just add it to it. They'll add your bank account to it. They'll add your crypto account to it. They'll add your medical records to it. Who knows? We're not there yet. But one way or other, these cryptos are becoming something. People are making a ton of money with these things. It looks like that is where the future is going. And it doesn't look like a bad idea. When you see what they can do, what they're capable of, this is a great thing. And when you see the video that she kept referencing from the company, which I'm going to show you tonight, I'm looking at this saying they are doing a good job of telling what the world, essentially what blockchain technology can do and what they would like theirs to do. This is no different than many other videos and white papers I've seen elsewhere in the same space. Yet she chose this one for some reason as the one that she thinks is going to be the world currency, Well, it's a super node. I haven't heard that term before. Super node. What is this? It's, and they also have, it's open source. And she's like, well, they say it's open source, but there's nothing there. They're hiding it. And I just went right to their website. It's right there, open source. It took me to GitHub. GitHub, the main world's open source website. There it is. There's all the files. Nothing's encrypted. Take it. Take it and view it. Use it. There's nothing here. And I'm getting aggravated that somebody like this can come on the scene with virtually no background in this particular subject matter and turn heads and get massive views and get everyone talking. What the hell? I could go find a homeless person on the street, bring him into my car and interview him about this stuff. You want to hear what he has to say? What he thinks about this stuff as he's, drunk off his rear end from all the alcohol he's been drinking all night long with your and my donation money we've been giving him, thinking he needs food and stuff? I mean, he's probably just as qualified as any other person that doesn't know about these things. You know what I mean? Like, it's just aggravating. It's aggravating because people, oh, Joe, did you see this? Oh, man, please respond on this one. And I'm looking at this, guys. Listen to what she's saying. She doesn't know what she's talking about. And she made it on the SGT Bull Show. Oh, boy. That's when I realized. I saw the emails. Oh, man. All right, I'm going to have to squash this one. Because the other option would be, hey, guys, did you see SGT Bull's video? He had this lady, Lynette, on. Again, I think that's her name. And, there's a crypto that just came out. And man, I think she's got a freaking point here. I think the SDR, World Bank, IMF, they're going to jump on this one. She presents some great information, and here's the white paper, and here's this, and here's that. It came directly from the IMF too. They're going to use this particular. They've even said they're going to use this coin for their future. You know, I could come out and say that, but that's not the case, because I could come out in support of what she said. Should I have run into the same stuff that she presented and said, you know what, I came to the same conclusion, even kind of the same conclusion? No. She's not qualified. She doesn't know what the hell she's talking about when it comes to cryptos. End of discussion. But I'm going to cover this tonight. Take care.